Yep. 1 2 1 2 check.
This broadcast is presented to you by Mayo Clinic, the #1 hospital in the world.
Good afternoon, Polo Legends. Here we are for the EMAAR Cup 2026, getting into the mid stages of the tournament now. It's getting really, really important each game and each play. Now we've got AM Polo versus Noon Polo. So, every team has played 2 games so far in this tournament. They're now into their last games of the qualification stages. I'm Tim Ward. I'll be your commentator throughout the tournament up until the final on Sunday the 15th. So for AM Polo at number 1, of course, Her Royal Highness Sheikha Alia Al Maktoum. At 2, Fermin Prado. At 3, Cyril Oturi. And the back is Benjamin Urquiza. For Noon Polo, with the number 1 shirt, Bautista Alberdi. 2 is Rashid Alabar. 3, Martin Ferrari. And number 4, Marcos Pinello. Noon is 12 goals. AM is down as 11 goals. So we'll check the scoreboard that there'll be a half a goal start. The professional umpires out there are Matias Baibiene and Peter Wright. And the third man, Santiago Torreguitar. So, this tournament with 10 very, very competitive teams is proving to be very, very even indeed. The only 2 teams in the tournament to have won both of their first 2 games is AM and Bindrai. And then the majority of teams have had 1 win and 1 loss. So you'll have to get 3 wins out of 3 to guarantee yourself a place through to the semi-final. So AM, if they win this game today, they'll be through to the semis for sure. And I imagine Noon will have to win to get a chance to go into the semis, having won 1 and lost 1 so far. AM, there was talk from a few of the fans around at the beginning as they were potentially some of the favourites coming into this. They won a big 12 goal last year. Noon are the reigning champions from last year. They won the EMAAR Cup last year. We can have a look at some of the horses out there. Very high quality horses. AM are renowned for having quality horsepower. In it goes. And it's been won early on. Out of the line out by AM. Nice pass up forward to Fermin Prado, who's on this big black horse. Loves to play her. Benka Urquiza collects it after him. Doesn't get very far. Bouty having a look at it, finds it, picks it up, takes it away for Noon Polo. Out to the right he goes. Nice pass to Marcos, but he gets cleaned up by Urquiza, who finds Prado. Stop in the middle there. Prado waits for his players to go forward. Little pass up forward. It's not quite enough. He'll come back onto it here and get away onto the near side twice, but didn't manage to get it. So Bautista Alberdi thinks about the backhand, but he's told to turn it. Taking his time. Both of these teams are notably very great teamwork players. They work together very, very well. The players complementing each other. That was a nice play out to the left to Marcos Pinello. He gets past one man in the air there. He's out on the boards, getting pushed out. This beautiful black horse of Prado's doing a lot of work in the first chukka. Escalonita, she's called. Urquiza comes forward with it, tries to get over the halfway line. He gets stopped there by Bouty. He doesn't manage to get his backhand, but it's enough for Pinello to pick up. Escalonita, the big black horse coming onto the line, not picking up the ball though, and we do get a whistle there. Very even game so far. They look to be moving it up in favor of Noon, up to at least the 60-yard line. At least the 60. I think it's gone further, actually, up to the 40. Pinello winds up and fires it through hard, made absolutely sure of that, crashed into the wall behind. So, early goal for Noon. Get into the lead, but only by half. Back into the middle. Umpire by Bieni, waits for a gap and throws the ball in. Comes out of the back of the line. Now onto it, it's Ferrari. Big under the neck shot from him. And Bauti, Alberti's coming onto it. Bauti will have to check up. Escolanita, that black horse of Fermi Prado, is there quickly to slow him down. And then the reinforcements come in with Kiza. But his backhand only gets around to Pinello. He'll turn it around. And sneak past one man, cut through, and then drive another shot under the neck. It's good. It's really good. What a great strike from Pinello. Not quite the angle, though. Noon looking very strong early on. Great passing, Polo. Taking their time. They're not running. They're not rushing too much. Taking their time and hitting intelligent shots forward. So from the back line, AM. Take it. Hook it right up underneath there. From one brother to the next, and he's found space at the front here. Pablo, look at that. That's just 2 shots and we're down into the 60 on the other side. He's on an absolute flyer, 30 yards out. Time to check up and half swing this. Oh, he topped it and left it behind, and Pinello will be happy with that. He can collect this one and turn it. What's he going to do? Take it wide to the left to start with, scanning the field, looking for a pass. Luckily he had Bauti to back him up there. Ball was open, and Tail, he decided to turn it around here. Benka, watch out for Ferrari. He's got into the mixer there, in between the 2 players, and come out with the ball. Ferrari, nicely done, over onto the near side. He goes underneath it. Benka's back on to pick it up. Oh, steal coming in from Bauti. Look at that, and an under the neck shot toward the goal. Electric play from Alberti, but he showed too much of it. Fermin Prado, who gets a little backhand, not enough. Bauti's an exciting player, Bauti. He had a phenomenal game the other day to come out with a win for Noon in their second game. A whistle there, I believe it's just to give the players a chance to change. Very few fouls in the beginning of this game, which is nice. Very nice to see. It's been a great game so far, halfway through Chukka number 1, and the players will go and change horse for the first time. Do check out our social media. On Instagram, Polo Line OK. Facebook is Polo Line Int, and YouTube, Polo Line TV. Yeah, Bauti, Alberti, an exciting player to watch. Fiery sort of a player, electric. He plays hard and fast, but intelligent as well. Great style to him as well. So, he has good days and amazing days. It's also worth, if you haven't already downloaded the Chukka app, I would recommend that. Download the Chukka app and you can keep in touch with all the scoreline, all the scores of what's going on around the world, how the tournaments are panning out. You can see Noon got beaten by El Basha, a very strong El Basha. They got beaten 7-3 in their first game. They then went on to beat Gagar 7-2 in their second game, so they're on a run at the moment. EMAAR Polo absolutely smashed Gagar in the first game of the tournament, 9-0. And then they had a very, very close game against El Basha, where they just snuck in to get the win, 6-5. We've got another game this afternoon, and that will be El Basha versus Gagar. So the players have changed horse, and they're back onto the field for the second half of the first chukka. Okiza launches one right up over the halfway line. Balti Alberti's got the number 1 shirt on, but he's placed at the back at the moment. Ferrari comes in to help him. Oh, he might have just lost it there. Balti's looking around, but luckily Ferrari was there to pick up the last ball. He's told to wait here. He's still got a man to beat. He's waiting for some support, just managing to hold on to it for now. But the AM team seem to be closing in on him. They do get the steal, but once more, Balti Alberti gets a little steal. Now it's getting a little bit scrappy and a bit of a melee there. Coming away with it is Okiza. Again, he's not choosing to run or try and run past Pinello, who's very, very solid in the back there. He's waiting for the runners to go forward. They do go forward. Alia Al Maktoum is on this big chestnut called Ninja. She might get it here. If Prado can take away the man, Alia will be next. Prado goes for the... Marcos goes for the backhand. I think it gets a deflection and goes over the back, so it'll be a Noon hit in. And bringing it in is Alberti. Little pass out left to Marcos. They'll have to be quick as Prado's coming in for the steal, but he just tucks it past Prado, but he'll be back onto this one. And have a go. He's aiming toward the goal. Not rushing things still, AM. Very patient players. He waits for the support from Akiza. Now he goes himself. Head down. Getting pushed here by Alberti. Trying to get the hook. Leaning right off the horse. They all come in at different angles. The sticks crash. Stick in the air. The whistle blows. I think I heard the umpire say, spot white. So Noon. They tried going left there. Didn't get very far. They've changed it up a bit here. Now oh, no, they haven't. They've still got Alberti taking it. Staying close for now is Pinello. Alberti does decide. One tap to the right. Two. And then left again. Again, he's not got rid of it. Still in the danger zone. Well, Alabar was keen to come in onto that one, but it looked like AM had the line. We're going away from the goal, so it'll just be a spot, which means they've got the option to tap if they want. You'd imagine he might have a go from here, but time will tell. Benko Akiza tees it up and comes around. Through he goes, right up to the front, followed up, and it's Prado who puts it through. Does he? Yes, he does. So a goal there scored for AM Polo. The first one for them takes him to 1.5 to 1. We'll come back to the middle. So just got the hooter before the throw in. So chukka number 1 comes to an end, and it's 1.5 goals to 1 with that goal at the end for AM. And we'll take a short break here and be back for the second chukker. Welcome back, Polo Liners. Second chukker coming up. 1 goal apiece there. AM started with that half a goal because in the last game, Pablo Urquiza took one for the team. He saved a certain penalty, a 40-yard penalty, with his thumb, unfortunately, and that's too sore. Maybe broken, but he can't play this game, so we have Ciro Oturi is playing substitute for Pablo Urquiza today. We wish Pablo speedy recovery on that thumb. The ball goes into play, and out the back, onto it quickly is Ciro. Under the next shot from Oturi. Didn't get through. Marcos Pinello swinging around onto that, but getting there first was Prado. Pass up to Ciro. Ciro then takes time, takes a shot to the goal, but we get a big whistle there. Ciro played with AM last year, so that will help a lot. He knows the horses and the setup, the players very well. Looks like Bounty Birdie's in a bit of pain. Maybe he just caught a stray stick. I'm just guessing. Well, it was the ball that got him. Looking at the replay here. Yeah, it was that under the neck shot. Caught him. It's going to sting. It'll leave a mark. But he's built tough. Alberti, he'll get the foul as well for the dangerous shot. And he's riding a horse I like quite a lot called Chaskua, chubby little Chaskua. Very, very handy horse. She's playing well. He does a lot of work on this horse. Bouty then, nice pass out to Marcos. They go right this time. Then Bouty runs forward, try and collect the 1-2. Marcos sends a gorgeous under the neck shot. Rashid Alabar is there and checks up to come onto it. Nicely done there from Rashid Alabar. Back onto it. Then a great strike at the goal. And that's bad luck. It's a superb little passage of play there from Noon Polo. Sending it out to right from Marcos. Marcos had a beautiful pass up to Rashid. He still had quite a bit of work to get away from Alia Al Maktoum, and he did really well there to check up and come back inside to get away from the marker, and a good strike at the goal too. He's on that beautiful black horse called Querida. Got a blow of the whistle there. Not quite sure why, but anyway, we're about to start again. Here we go then, from the back line. After that great attack from Noon, the scores still remain 1.5 goals to 1. AM take it wide to the right. Fermin Prado waits for Benja Akiza coming in behind him. He then leaves it for Benjamin. He takes it a little bit further on, challenges Marcos and then sends one up to the front. Alia Al Maktoum tries to push on through. Rashid, I think, had got there first, and they cancel each other out. So do the next two. And Marcos Panelos gets around to turn that beautifully well. Oh, he just had it stolen, but he wasn't allowed to. Cheeky little steal from Benja, but Marcos had the line and the right of way. Benja snuck in to get the steal, so they'll blow that one against AM and give the penalty for Noon. Just confirming which one, but it'll go over the halfway line. And up to a 60-yarder then for Noon. Marcos and Bauti stay back, and then Marcos comes round to take the 60. Lovely hit, and through it goes. It's 2 from 2 from the penalty spot for Marcos. And 2 goals to 1.5. They edge back into the lead. Noon Polo. It's a crucial game for Noon. They need a win to stay in contention, I believe. AM, a win for them will put them straight through to the semi-finals for sure. So, ball goes back in. Bauti climbing right off the front of Trescua to try and get hold of it. Still the ball changing hands. A couple of men crossing the line, and a whistle goes. We've got the benefit of the drone here at Polo Line TV. It's great to see from the top there, George flying the drone. And we can have a good look at the angle from the top. It's a great chance to see the line of the ball. They had to use it the other day. We had yesterday some 3 games. The first one was an absolute ripper of a game. Jehangiri versus Ancora. Jehangiri squeezed the win, which is a massive win for them. And they had to go to the third man several times. Umpires did a fantastic job. Right, from the middle, massive drive, could go all the way there from Okiza. It will go all the way. A good 300-meter drive. Didn't even look to hit it that hard, but it went with the wind. It just drifted to the right. Noon from the back, they lead by half a goal still. Little clip to the left on Trescua comes Alberti. Then a nice chip shot over the top to Marcos. They've gone right here. Now, again, Bauti's run forward. Marcos is at the back. This is how they like to play. Then Marcos finds Bauti again. Beautiful pass. Look at that. Pinpoint accuracy right to the stick of Alberti. He's got Alabar waiting in support, but he's just lost it there. He's had it stolen, and now there's a charge coming on for AM. Right up at the front, he's got it. Nobody there in front of him. Who is it? Oh, he couldn't get onto it. Kiza. Marcos gets the backhand. And on this little grey horse, Ferrari picked it up and claimed the line. I think he was obstructed on the way through. So it was a nice play from Noon, and then Bouty maybe just hung on to it for a fraction too long. And Okiza came in and got the steal. Didn't manage to get the goal, though. But it's one of those games, if you make a mistake, you can expect a goal to go the other way. They just got away with that one. They'll go and change horse then, halfway through the second chukker. 2 goals to 1.5. Back on they come. Alia will get on. She'll start on Mastil. Fermin Prado on Australiana. Ciro Oturi is on Tufa. And Benja is on Tenebrosa. Bouty is on Excessiva. And Rashid is on Gurisa. Watch out for Rashid on Gurisa, this dark horse with the white face. He's played very well on this one earlier on in this tournament. I'd say that's the horse to watch in this chukker, Gurisa. Bouty then, just inside his zone 60. He'll be looking for Marcos, no doubt. No, I'm wrong. He hits it down the middle. Yes, Marcos sweeps back onto it. Had everyone guessing. And then first time, Marcos down the front. A couple of white shirts come onto it as well. Ferrari goes for a half swing, gets a good one. Prado comes in quickly to get the steal with a backhand. It's picked up then by Ciro Oturi. Takes it deep into his own 60, blocks the man and allows Kiza to turn it. Oh, the ball explodes on that shot. Kiza had it. And hit it beautifully, but exploded the ball on the pass up forward. We can have a look on the replay. That's how hard these guys are hitting it. Beautiful day here at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. Nice sun with a fresh, cool breeze. It doesn't get much better to play polo, so we're going to have a throw in here. After the ball exploded. Just the half a goal in it still. Nuna in the lead. They've lost that line out though as Fermin Prado comes bursting out of it. Doesn't get round past his man. Nicely picked up there by Alberti. He's made quite a few steals, Alberti. You just don't see him coming. He climbs right off the side of his horse. He really does put 110% into every game he plays. As long as that 10% is well directed, then he plays phenomenally well. Little pass. Noon. Didn't get it to Ferrari in time. AM have the control again on the side at the back there, and we get a whistle. AM seemed to have the control there in the line of the ball. And they were travelling toward their own goal, so the umpires pick up the ball, take it to the next penalty spot, which will be the 5B, hit from a halfway. Marcos Pinello will tee the ball up. A&M go back into defence. And the umpire calls play. Ferrari runs forward. Alabar stays close for now as Marcos tells him what to do, whether he'll be looking for the ball or to try and clean up a man and open up the back door. Bouty brings it in. Rashid's doing some work on the man there, trying to stop Ferrari. But Bouty made a mistake, came back onto it, but picking up the line before him was Ciro. And Bouty having to foul to try and recover the ball. Gave away a penalty the other way. Being the last man there, they're going to go right past the halfway line, and we'll see where the umpires drop this one. Again, it's one of those games where a small mistake has pretty severe consequences because of the quality of these two teams. Yeah, and it's gone past the 60, being the last man. Ciro had a good chance of getting through to the goal there, so they'll put this up on the 40-yard line for EMAAR Polo. Chance for them to get back into the lead by half. Benka on Casper Bell sneaks it in. It was savable. They nearly got the save, but it went over the line, and that's what counts. So, right back into the lead, half and half. It's neck and neck all the way here, as we've got 100 seconds left of the first half. Marcos Pinello wins the line out for Noon. He's got grey shirts all over him. He's left it behind, but Ferrari did well there to go back in defence. It's interesting how this Noon team, they change over position quite a lot, swapping in, allowing the players, the 3 and 4, to go forward, and the 1 or 2 come back. They change it around. They keep the opposition guessing all the time. All capable of playing at different places. Another blow of the whistle there. It was Noon this time that fouled, putting an end to their attack, and AM will get the hit. Okiza on Cascabel. Ciro Turi goes right, then banks left. Here he comes. Get on to the end of this one. Ferrari will come and try and close him down. He hasn't got much time here, but he's got a man coming in behind him. That's Prado. Then Prado goes forward. Everyone's gone forward. Pass out to the right-hand side. Nice. Look at this. Zigzagging across the ground, using the width of the field. Marcos Pinello, though, comes in. Doesn't get a big sweeping under the backhand. Ferrari collects it after him, though. He has it stolen on the near side, but again, a whistle. He must have crossed the line at some point, making that play. Umpire Peter Wright was right there. So another penalty, and it's a penalty for a 60-yarder for Noon. So a few too many fouls this chukker. It wasn't quite like the first one. First one was much more flowing. We're seeing beautiful polo, nice passing, great teamwork, but it's just too many fouls in this chukker. From the 60-yard line, then Noon have a chance to get back into the lead themselves. Marcos Pinello, that's a gorgeous strike. Slow swing with those long arms. And that's 3 from 3 from the penalty spot for Pinello. And that puts them into the lead by half. Noon Polo, 3 goals to 2.5. We're in for a close game here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing in it between these two teams. A&M giving away their 3 goals from the penalty spot. Pinello, having scored down one side, now has control as Bauti Alberti runs forward. We've got less than 30 seconds. Pinello puts it in the danger zone. Rashid Alabar's got his stick up, claiming the line, but Alia Al Maktoum did well there to get the near side backhand and stop Alabar getting the ball. A few more seconds of the chukker. AM coming through. Bauti, oh, he was just tempted there. He got the ride off, and then he was just tempted to have a go at the ball. He sort of threatened, put the stick in front. The whistle goes. That will end the chukker nonetheless. And it's a very, very close one. Few too many fouls from both teams. Noon Polo are on 3, all from the penalty spot. A&M 2.5, so low-scoring game. They'll go back and have a team talk, both teams, and see what they can sort out for the second half. Here at Polo Lion TV, we'll be back in just a moment. So we'll have a look at some of these goals. Aiden Al Ahmed was there to finish that one, I think. Well, this was Aiden's goal here. Did great there to pick up the pass from Kaku. Had a lot of work here, but he's good at that. He's been practicing that on his one-wheeler.
And for Apollo Line viewers, we'll have our best goals coming through here now. There you have Santos Uriarte under pressure there from Dante. Got that next shot in and flicked that one. I think probably between both the ponies' legs. Actually, we were feeling something, but it was actually a foul, definitely not. And on to this here. Underneath with that good next shot there. Straight through the goals with it. This was, of course, Munoz. Great break from that line out through the goals. Lovely approach shot and finished it off well. Cut shot, bringing that one in beautifully there.
Es una locura, pero es una locura linda, porque todo está hecho para que las cosas funcionen. Entonces todo funciona, desde las caballerizas con los peticeros, que la verdad que hacen un labor impresionante, Lashman ahí, después mismo los tres hermanos, la verdad que es un placer. Jugamos nuestras prácticas, somos 8, somos 4 profesionales y ellos 3 y capitán, así que la verdad que está divertido por sentido. Todo funciona perfecto. Sí, es una presión porque es como te digo, o sea, todo está hecho para que ganes. O sea, regresar el equipo desde abril, todo funciona perfecto. Entonces cuando vos tenés todo lo que necesitas para ganar, después decís, che, bueno, ahora dale. Entonces eso es un poquito el challenge. Sí, Vindray ganó hace 3 años, que me ganó a mí con Mangalle en la final. El año pasado perdimos la final con Vindray, así que estuvimos ahí, nos quedó en el ojo, así que bueno. Venimos bien por ahora, nos queda otra batalla en martes, que va a ser bravísima, pero bueno, vamos a ver.
So the best goals coming up through here. That one there just put through at the end of that chugger. And here going forward, Kelly had a cracking run here. Couldn't quite control it at the last minute, but you see Manu just following that all the way through and home. Kaku thought that he had something on it, but probably enough distance. And not the same one, but here you see Siru just came in behind the players and just shortened his angle and put that one through nicely. And this here got flicked up forward past the goals. Nice backhand there by Siru Turi. Up onto this here, the Suraturi. Looked like it was going to yield off to the left-hand side of the goalpost, but it snuck inside that goalpost, so you'll take that one. Thank you very much indeed.
We come back from the halftime break with the innovative play of the match. Mayo Clinic breakthrough moment.
Gonzalo, not wasting any time, brings it in behind comes Brody, looks to take on Bindismal, gets up through and past Bindismal. Great stick work here once again here from Santa Marina, drags it forward, is across the goal.
Welcome back, Polo Legends, to the second half of this EMAAR Cup qualification game. The last of the qualification games for these teams. And a foul at the end of the first half from Noon means we'll start with a penalty 60-yard penalty for AM. Up high and wide though. Wide to the right. Just hooked up underneath it a little bit too much. Got a bit too much ground with him. So the scores remain 2.5 goals to 3. Noon still in the lead by half. Bouty. Now Birdie brings it in. He's on Massa. Didn't find Penello this time, as Uturi got there first. He's back on Escalanita, this big black horse. Gets supported here by Okiza on this little chestnut. He's waiting for his line. Now he comes through. Didn't get hold of it. Oh, it's a little bit scrappy in the front here. Okiza then leaves it there for Fermin on Escalanita. He hasn't got room for the shot, so he takes it across in front of everyone, but still no one there to finish it off. The backhand comes around quickly onto it. It's Okiza again, choosing to turn it. Bauti runs in to try and get the foul, didn't get it. That's a great shot, up high, wide to the left this time. So Nuna on the back foot. AM peppering the goal mouth. Horse to watch, Asconkawa, with Her Highness Sheikh Alia, the white horse. She often gets a goal on this one. Beautiful little grey horse. So left, back to the old plan, out left to Marcos, then he cuts across back out to the right. Nice drive across the right, he's going himself, getting hunted down though by Fermin. We'll check up, loses man and send it forward up to Bauti. Good Polo here, coming in to challenge Bauti. There's no one. Oh, Alia's waiting for him. Bauti's got a bit of space here. This is good stuff from Noon. Finding space, then he sends it forward. Penello's back in the mixer up at the front, and so is Alaba coming through on Massa. Alaba with another shot under the neck. Not quite, but good Polo. Very, very strong from Noon. That's how they love to play, this pinpoint passing. They're one of the best teams in the tournament with regards to their passing, I think. Lovely passes up to the front. Alaba was there to finish it off. It was the perfect team play, just out to the right on the goal shot. A&M from the back then. Benka on Sevillana. This tiny little butt up to Asconkawa. Asconkawa and Alia takes it out to the boards over the halfway line. Plays another shot here on Asconkawa. Then she leaves it alone and the backhand comes in from Bauti. Picked up by Marcos Penello. Able to turn it around one man. Still got hold of it. Then sends a pass up to Ferrari. The passing is so good in this team. Oh, Ferrari did not make the most of that opportunity. As Ciro Oturi comes round, he's got Okiza out behind him. Okiza on this tiny little chestnut. Plays it back up to Asconkawa and Alia Al Maktoum. She's got the challenge of taking on Marcos Penello here. She bursts past Marcos Penello. What a horse! And the under the neck shot. Alia Al Maktoum, this is phenomenal. Not quite getting the shot though toward the goal, the final shot. What a play it was though. That horse doesn't run. She flies past Penello there. Quickly turned was Escalanita there. Quickly, that big horse turned around quickly for Prado, but he didn't manage to finish it. Alabar's in there to get control. His backhand doesn't come off, and we get a whistle on the play, though. Superb team play from Noon on one way, and then a great pass to Alia Al Maktoum, and she blasted past Penello on the attack. Got it in the danger zone, where they caused enough trouble, I think, to get themselves a penalty. Yep, the umpires dropped it down on the 30-yard line. So good play for AM Polo. Again, it was that horse, Asconkawa, who made a difference. And they'll go back, change horses now. They did some running on those ones. And AM now will have a chance, again from the penalty spot, to get back into the lead. .30-yard penalty, AM will start. Benka tees it up on Petunia, one of the best horses in the tournament here, best playing pony in this tournament last year. Slots it through from the penalty spot on Petunia. Benka Okiza. So AM are back in the lead. 3.5 goals to 3. So we've seen 6 goals and 5 of them have been from the penalty spot. Just the 1 field goal so far in this game. The penalties really deciding the fate of these 2 teams at the moment. And I think every penalty's gone in. Right, back in play. We've got Petunia out on the field now with Benka. Scored 1 goal from the penalty spot already. See what she can do now. Noon have controlled the ball. Ferrari can leave it for Pinello. He clips it forward, not the big one. And this is Petunia, this little bay horse with Benka turning it around. Short little legs she's got, but she can run and very, very handy as well. That's a great drive up forward for Alia. She's back on Ninja by the looks of things. This big gelding up at the front. Rashid just got there in time to stop Alia and allow Marcos Pinello to turn it. He takes on the man. Hits it into the middle of the field, running onto it. Whoa, whoa. Coming right across the field. Thought he had time, but Marcos came at speed to close that gap. And so a penalty is awarded again, and this time for Noon, and it's looking like a 40-yard penalty for Noon. So still, it's the fouls that are letting the teams down here. Oh, I got a deflection on the way through, but it went through. So that's 4 from 4 for the penalty spot for Marcos Pinello. And Noon sneak back into the lead. It's been neck and neck the entire way. No one's been more than half a goal up. Six out of the 7 goals from the penalty spot. Back in it goes. Petunia, look how she runs beautifully around the outside there. They can't stop him as he comes through Urquiza on Petunia. Great skills from Urquiza as well to hold on to that bouncing ball. Then he checks up. He's taking on the whole team, and he takes a shot at the goal, and through it goes. Well, we picked it. Petunia comes in and changed the game. Fantastic horse, that one. The way she ran around, and then the handle she had gave him the confidence to carry the ball all the way down the field on his own through the entire Noon team and flick in the goal and sneak them back into the lead, and a nice field goal as well. Second one of the day. What a difference the horses make. Back into the line out. Prado winning it. He's at the back at the moment. He'll turn it. He's got Loturi behind him, but Bauti was claiming the line, I think, and was more direct on the line and got there first, so Noon will have a hit from the spot. Bauti tees it up. Marcos stays close. Rashid Alabar goes into the mix. Ferrari's doing some work in the middle, blocking the men. Not allowed to block the man who's coming to the hitter. Oh, that was a big swing. Not a clean shot, though. He might get another chance on it. Oh, they've come through. Bauti's got away with that one. Came through and got the second shot onto it. It's been picked up with a massive near-side backhand from Fermin Prado, but it's out over the boards. So that will leave Noon in a good position here. They'll take the hit. Not allowed to tee it up, of course, but they'll take a hit from here. Just outside the 60, right at the boards. They can tap it, though. Doesn't want to tap it. Pinello puts it straight into the middle. And it's right in the middle in the danger zone. Oturi, though, saw it and jumped onto it quickly. Takes it wide. We've got 30 seconds left of the third chukker. He leaves it now for Petunia and Urquiza, who sends it down the ground for Alia on Ninja, the big chestnut gelding. Ninja and Alia pick it up nicely. Go over the halfway line. Rashid Alaba coming in on her. Goes over the top. And the backhand comes in to try and find Alberti. Clock is ticking. He'll want to just get a few more yards onto it. He's got time enough here. Big shot will be the play to go, but running out of time. The hooter goes, and it's even game here. At the moment, it's AM who've just got the lead by half after that phenomenal goal from Okiza on Petunia. Almost all the other goals have come off the penalty spot. We'll see what the last chukker has in store for us. We'll take a short break as the players go and change horse, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Fermi Prado took control and got the win. Here we'll have a look at some of the goals. That was Hani Jabshir, great effort from him, picking up a pass from Badarello and slotting it through. That one was the golden goal scorer Fermin Prado for AM. Benka Okiza on that little black horse, Petunia, scoring a great goal, the best playing pony in the 12 goal last year. Was it one of those small mistakes capitalized on, time from Pablo Urquiza. Welcome back, Polo Legends. Half a goal in it here in this crucial game. Last game in the qualification stages for these two teams. They've played two already. AM unbeaten so far, winning both their games, so a win here will put them straight through to the semi-finals. Noon with a win and a loss. Need to have a win. Give them, keep their hopes alive. Bauti, Alberti is back on Chaskua. See if she can make the difference here. They need some more field goals. Both teams need to watch out. They don't want to lose this through fouls. In it goes. Umpires are doing a fantastic job out there, keeping the polo clean. We've had wonderful matches. That's a win for them, the line out there. Ciro Oturi and AM Polo. Managed to fend off the defense, but not for long, as eventually, they're still battling away for possession here, and then coming in to pick it up. Well, we get a foul on it, on the play there. Little players starting to hear a little bit of frustration from the players out there now. They are fouling too much. They just can't complete what they start. Bauti then brings it in. He's on Chaskua, and he's not got the angle on that one, and he's had it stolen quickly. But whether he came in at too much of an angle and not enough behind, whether he came under the swing perhaps, the steal was not clean enough. So Noon will We'll start again from the halfway line.
You rode before? You rode horses before, or you started to ride?
Bouty then with Marcos. They make a plan. Ferrari and Rashid talking about their plan at the other half. Ferrari said, Rashid, you go to Prado, I'll go to Oturi. Oh no. Anyway, they go and block, and Bouty brings it in on Chaskua. One tap and then a big shot. Gone too far though. I think it was an approach. It was a pass up to the front, but he put a bit too much onto it, and it goes out. Marcos gives him a bit of a tune-up for that, as they give the ball away, and AM start from the back line. Out to the right for Oturi. Ali is going forward. So is Prado. And so is Ukiza. They've all gone forward, AM now. Pass out to Ukiza, right out on the boards. It's a great pass as well, but Marcos is breathing down his neck. Gets enough room to play the shot forward. Didn't get through the pack, though. Oturi, swing. Had a swing. The horse just stopped on him quickly, and he went over. He sort of committed himself 110% for that near side shot. And the horse just propped, and he had too much weight out off the side of the horse. He's totally fine though, he's back on. The ambulance has come on just to check, but I don't think we'll need him. He's back on and ready to go already. It was nothing really. But we'll start with a hit for Noon once the ambulance is off the field. So it's about the third hit we've had for Noon already in this last chugger. AM just in the lead, looking for that semi-final place. Play again then. Chaskua with El Birdi takes the tap. Pinello stays close. And then a little pass out to Pinello. Might not reach him. Oturi gets there first. Oh, and he caught Pinello in the wrong place at the wrong time. And it's another blow of the whistle. And it's gone up to the 60-yard line, so Noon had several chances there. They had possession. They started with the ball, and then they just gave that one away. Didn't manage to capitalize on their chances, so AM have a hit 60 yards out. They lead by half. Chance to get a goal and a half up for the first time in the game. Giza comes round. High and wide to the right. Drops down in the swimming pool of the Villa. So still half a goal in it. It's going to go right down to the wire this game. We knew it was going to be close. Oh no, that's not a good start there. Again, a mistake from the hit-in from Bouty. And Oturi has it. Hasn't capitalized on it yet. Sneaks around the outside of Pinello. Still got Bouty to beat. He can't beat him just yet. Do we get a shot to the goal and the flag goes up? And the goal stands. It is indeed a goal. So a mistake from the hit-in leads to a goal for AM Polo. And they are indeed a goal and a half up. 5.5 goals to 4. With just over 4 minutes to go. We do have time. 2 goals for Noon for sure to get back and win this. In it goes. Whoa, right up over the top it went. A few wild swings at it, but Urquiza, calm as ever, collects it. Sends Ferrari forward. Sorry, Oturi forward. Then the pass goes up to Oturi. He's getting pushed. He can just take the man and leave it there. Nicely done. There's a shot from Ferrari. Wasn't clean. It wasn't clear. There's a guy ahead of him. It was a dangerous strike. And it will be blown against him for sure. Again, this game just struggles to get going, but the whistle stops. We'll get the stats on how many fouls there have been. I think it's going to be in double figures for each team. So another foul from EMAAR Polo. That's their 11th foul already. Luna fouled 7 times. And that's really been quite decisive. Alia Al-Maktoum has got back on Aconcagua. So, noon. They need to get 2 goals. They've got 3.5 minutes to do so. Pinello lofts one up to Alberti. They've changed it round a little bit here. Alberti checks up, brings it back inside. That horse stopped beautifully for him. Fakes going left, then right, then shoots. Oh, it cuts it though. Slices it out to the right. Pinello's onto it. He'll collect it, take it out into space a little bit as Oturi comes in to get it off him. He does get it off him for now. And it's cleaned up there by Prado. Still though, he's surrounded by shirts. Prado trying to find some space, trying to get that clearing shot. They'll be keen to get it out of the way, but it's been stolen by Pinello. Pinello fends off one man, has to still challenge the next, tries to flick it in. The clearing shot goes across the front of the goal, and running onto it quickly here is Oturi. Nice under the neck shot from Oturi to Prado. That was perfectly passed. He didn't pick it up well though. And Pinello's got another chance, turns it back toward the goal, reaches right off the side of the horse to pick it up again. The under the neck shot passes as Bouty comes blasting through. He has to take it out to the right for now. Under the neck from him toward the goal. Onto the line though is Urquiza. On Cascabel, he'll turn it, leave it. No, he's still got control of it. Urquiza. Taking it out to the left, opens up, keen to get rid of it, send it up to Ali Al-Maktoum, who's picked up this on the line nicely. It's going to be a tricky near side shot for her. She hits it well, but pushes it over the boards. Under pressure from Alaba. Rashid's done a great job this game, closing down Alia. The 7 seconds is up, the ball's been stopped, and they've taken it super quickly here, and there's a pass to Alabar. He's down the other side of the ground to pick this up. He's on his best horse. Scorisa here checks up to try and keep it in the ground. He does not manage to do so. Following him up is Ferrari. He can't either. AM have to be careful not to foul in the corner here. They don't want to give a penalty away. 90 seconds to go. AM with control, under the neck shot, down the ground. Oturi coming onto it, but Pinello reaches out with those octopus arms of his and collects it. Able to turn it round, does he? No. He's had it stolen here. Oturi smashes it down the ground. Wants to get it close as he can to the goal mouth. He's not even going to chase it. Bouty will get there first. He'll be watching the clock. We've still got 1 minute. It's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. 2 goals is not impossible as Bouty's got the ball. He's got Pinello behind him. Bouty, Alberti still holding on to it, loses it temporarily as Pinello comes round to get it. Takes it under the neck himself, out to the side. He's got Alabar ahead of him, in the air, plucks it out of the air nicely, 2 times as well. down the ground. Going to need something special now to get 2 goals on the ball. Over the halfway line he goes. Pinello stretching out. This is what they needed more of him to do more earlier on. Pinello puts it into the middle where Ferrari's waiting nicely. Ferrari with a couple of shots there. Pinello there to finish it. Gets a flick shot toward the goal, but it's wide to the left. And it's just not happening with 17 seconds to go. It won't be time enough to get those 2 goals, I don't think. 5.5 goals to 4, the score stands. A&M have a hit, or do we get a whistle? No, I think they've called it a day there, ladies and gentlemen. With just a couple of seconds left, they've called the end of the game. So, a very, very close game. Controlled mainly by fouls. Quality polo all round from both teams and fantastic horses out there. But it was neck and neck the entire way through until the last chukker, where AM managed just to get a goal and a half up for the very first time and hold on to that lead till the end of the goal. We saw there the first chukker ended 1.5 goals to 1 for AM. The second chukker ended Noon up 3.5 goals to 2.5. Then the third chukker was AM back in the lead, 4.5 goals to 5. And then they just got that 1 goal in the last, and Noon were unable to score. So 5.5 goals to 4 as the scores end, and a win for AM Polo means 3 out of 3 for them. That takes them through to the semi-final. They'll be very happy with that. They're through to the semis, down to the last 4 of the EMAAR Cup 2026. The first team to go through. Noon Polo have come out with 1 win and 2 losses. We have to wait and see the results of the other teams now. We've got 1 more game today and 3 more games tomorrow before we'll know exactly who goes through and who doesn't. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen around the field. Please set up your camps over on the other side now. We've got a game coming up on field 1. Gagar against El Basha, another crucial game. So do stay around for that one. So, the highlights. We haven't got many goals on the highlights because most of them were scored from the penalty spot. Almost all of them. Just the 2 goals scored. Petunia did an amazing goal from the halfway line. It was incredible from that little bay mare. What a difference she made with Urquiza. We'll have a look at the stats. Well, it says 0-0, but actually it was 5.5 goals to 4 for AM Polo. There we go. And just the 3 goals, 3 field goals, and they were for AM. 7, they won 7 of the throw-ins, and Noon won 4 of the throw-ins. 11 fouls though from AM. They're going to have to watch out for those, and 7 fouls for Noon. They'll have to be careful as well. And 2 out of 3 penalties went in for AM, and Pinello hit 4 from 4 from the penalty spot. So a good win for AM. That's 3 out of 3 for them now. They're through to the semi-finals. Do stick around, grab a drink and come back, because in 20 minutes we've got the next big game of the EMAAR Cup 2026. I'm Tim Ward. It's been a pleasure to commentate for you for that one, and I'll be here for the next.